September 1st, Knoxville. My first class don't start till 3, but I got here a little bit early. Got a project to work on too. What a drag. Wished I could keep skating. Gotta go to tutoring later. What else is new? Not getting the physics right. Ate at Mom and Dad's before I came over here. Whoop. 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 It's about, I'd say it's the upper 80s. Don't get me wrong, we'll do some skating a little later. Still got to get those slides in. Pretty warm, but I know I would be still walking if I wasn't having the board. Hodges Library. Cut. September the 1st. Just came from that away and heading that away. First day of class. Skip the first one to do some research at the library, which is still part of classwork, right? Yeah, I thought so. Pretty productive day. I guess I've been here about 3 hours, something like that. Torchbearer. Neyland Stadium. It's obvious to see I'm carrying the board. There's a couple of good hills right around the library that I could have got a good run and go at. I'm doing the vol walk, but I guess quite a few classes were letting out on one side of campus, and and other folks were walking back the other way, going to class or what have you, on the other side of campus, so I didn't want to cause a wipeout. Those new Explorers look nice. I don't know if they come standard in those tires, but I think that looks nice. And that's already got me intrigued on what sort of engine is in that thing. I saw dual exhaust. I didn't notice the non-police vehicles having dual exhaust, so I want to know what engine they've done in that for the service vehicles. But anyway, I could have probably got a little bit of a skate in, and I did. But some of the walk back to the parking garage is a little bit treacherous, especially carrying a backpack and not having proper protection. I'll probably be back to do a little skating a little bit later, but I'm trying to arrange the rest of the week, I guess, with what time I can get some skating in. Derek called me a little bit earlier, and probably run him to class tomorrow, and I guess there's going to be some time where I could do some messing around over here then, but need to get something to eat for sure. But anyway, I consider it a pretty successful day. Not all that tired. Doing something I enjoyed, so. I could run down that way and get to the anthropology class I took, which first gave me a taste of head and neck anatomy and dental knowledge, I guess, dental studying. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, I'll cut it. Wanted to document session studying. Until next time. Peace. So check it. It's September 1st, 2015, Knoxville, Tennessee. About 10:20. And I'm over Alcoa Highway, UT Medical Center over there. And I am specifically in Cherokee Farm at the Joint Institute for Advanced Materials. Somebody can tell me what that means later. But I've found me a pretty awesome, sweet hill to run down. I've been practicing my slides and stops. It takes a little bit out of you whenever you get going and really start concentrating. So I decided to stick to running down the hill incrementally. Started about halfway up, a little bit between halfway and 3/4 of the way, and then all the way up. I guess we're now probably at the 3/4 mark now. Pretty good slope. We won't be dipping that way, but that would even be more rad. There's that building, the amphitheater. I'll check out what that means. I'm gonna walk back up to my board before it gets smashed by some ambulance. There is an ambulance that was parked just down the road from the tumbler. Stay there, I may need you. I'm gonna get some wind because I'm practicing so much. Sweated through my shirt. Sweated, whatever. Making sure I set a good tune. Will probably take about only a minute or so, I guess, from total start to finish. But the key is watching it once we get started with a few cuts. Control the speed from the start of the dip, and then go for it, man, go for it. That was awesome. That was smooth. Just trust the board and watch your footing. I think I found a new hobby, hardcore. What we have is a drop deck, and everybody that knows me knows I'm not that tall, so the center of gravity is making this really stable. I don't know, I may try another longboard sometime. I have another one, but it's still the drop deck, and I think the drop deck is helping me on a lot of this mess. Getting stability, learning where to position the feet on the deck. At the top of the hill, for instance, on the sort of over the trucks to watch the cars and actually use it as a brake. Again, I've only ran with a few longboarders once. Sort of picked up on what they were doing and where they were positioning feet. Shout out to them, because switching to Goofy Foot just blew my mind, you know. Maybe someday we'll keep working on the cars and keep getting some speed, controlling the momentum. I guess that's what it is. So I think it's been a pretty successful night. And see what tomorrow, the next day, holds for the longboard. But successful run. So from Knoxville again, peace.